Good afternoon. It is Friday, December 4th. 21 days until Christmas. Nearly there. Got off work. And often, on Fridays, I will go get dinner with friends. But again, a lot of my plans tend to hinge on Nick. And so while Nick is isolating, I'm not doing that. But, talk to Mom. And I'm going to go over to her place. You see, at the end of February, somewhere in there, we went to, started isolating. And we were, I believe, 2 episodes before the end of, this most recent season of Doctor Who. We were watching our way through it, and we had 2 episodes left, and we were meeting about weekly to do that, and we stopped. So I'm gonna go over to Mom's, and we'll just order some food in, and we'll watch another episode of Doctor Who, which we haven't done in a while. It was late February when we watched the last one. So, we'll just pick up where we left off. It'll be fine. I'll remember. She probably won't. But yeah. So, I'm going to head over to Mom's and watch some Doctor Who. Have some food. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
And we're in the middle of watching the show, and they do this DoorDash thing where they have to deliver food, and they got Red Robin. I mean, I don't know. Seems weird to me, but that's basically how they've been eating the last 6 months.
It's a pandemic. So, do we want to wait and resume the flick after we have dinner and sit and visit while we have dinner?
That's up to you.
I think I would like to do that.
Okay. Well, then you can turn on the sun.
Here comes the sun.
And so we watched both of episodes 9 and 10. Spoilers, of course, though at this point they're not recent. Those were confusing. They're better at cliffhangers. They're at least doing cliffhangers. I like that. Although season finale ending with a cliffhanger really makes me glad that I waited this long to watch it. Now the New Year's episode will be coming out for that. But they didn't answer all the things. I feel like Jack, Face of Bo, had came back for a very brief bit of time. And it was setting up for him to continue later on near the end, and he didn't. I feel like there was the setup of, the destruction of Earth at one point, as well as how Gallifrey was destructed, and we never got that. Too many questions, Mr. Wayne. Too many questions. No, they didn't answer a lot. They opened up a whole new bag of worms of whole plot holes of the Doctor having been around much longer, especially if we are to think that one Doctor we saw at one point was the Doctor, and that her memory was erased before Hartnell. But Hartnell was the one that stole the TARDIS that had the messed up chameleon circuit, and therefore it always looked like the police box. So how did the Doctor that was before Hartnell have the same TARDIS? It feels like we're an episode short, where things get tied up neatly, and we just don't have it. I don't know. Wasn't a big fan. I like that they're carrying on with, the cliffhangers and the, trying to tie things together, but Moffat was so much better at it. This Chibnall or whatever his name is, not a good showrunner. I'm not liking his stories very much. He's been more ambitious in his second time around, and certainly trying, but I don't know. I just don't think he's as good of a writer. What do you thought?
I think they expect a person to be jumping on board, and they don't know all the history. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you know all the history.
I don't know the majority of the history I do not know. I know almost nothing before Eccleston. I've seen 2 stories from there. I've seen one from Hartnell and one from, is it Baker? The 4th. That's it. That's all. And they're just random stories. And they're enough for me to know those tend to be more serials, less overarching, cool plot that I like. No, this definitely, this feels less like it's trying to rely on you knowing the history and more like it's trying to mess with the history and make it its own thing and tell you everything you know doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Could be wrong. I don't know. Anyways, still fun to catch up. And we'll be getting New Year's episode here at the end of the month. So maybe that's where these answers will come. In which case, jerk move for all the people that didn't end up having to postpone watching the last couple episodes due to a global pandemic. Anyone that was caught up at that time
had to wait forever.
Yeah. It's like a 10-month cliffhanger. It's like, yikes. But I'm just hoping that they'll actually answer some things and not just continue this nonsense. But, well, this is Chibnall's second season, and I'm not incredibly hopeful for him. I'm hoping that BBC chooses someone else sooner rather than later. Come on, pull Moffat back. He did great. But I'll be heading home soon. Thank you for joining me and joining me as my journey continues. Bye.